Окей. Я собираюсь записать свою полную дорогу с работы домой. Bueno, voy a recordar mi camino desde el trabajo a la casa. Okay, I'm going to record the whole trip from work to home. It's gonna be like 15 minutes. Voy a ser como 5 minutos. «15 minutos». Будет около 15 минут. Будет около 15 минут, если нет трафика на I-90. Voy a ser como 15 minutos si hay no tráfico en I-90 y 90.
There's live music at lunch every day. Most people are here to eat. But Rudy Pavini and Tommy Ward are here to dance. They glide across the cafeteria floor looking like they don't have a care in the world. But just a few minutes earlier, it was clear that's not the case.
I'm concerned about Social Security. Some people say they're going to change it, destroy it.
That's Pavini. He's 81.
And I live on Social Security. So we need more. We need to live. We can't survive. We'll be out in the street.
I'm concerned about Social Security too.
Says Pavini's dance partner, Tommy Ward. She's 84.
I live with my niece because I don't get enough money. If something should happen to her, I don't know what would happen with me.
To be fair, the candidates have talked about Social Security. Earlier in the campaign, some of the Republicans talked about cuts, though the apparent nominee, Donald Trump, was not among them. Democrats Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton both want to expand benefits, though their plans differ, and they both talked about opening up Medicare to younger people. But members of the Senior Center raised other issues too, like continuing education and affordable housing. Without exception, Hillary Clinton was their choice for president. But concern about these issues and their neglect in this campaign cuts across party lines. 60-year-old David Cole was a delegate to the recent California Republican convention, so he follows politics pretty closely.
I've heard nothing from any candidate other than some doublespeak we hear in every election.
And that's unfortunate, says Cole. He has a particular interest in older Americans, not just because of his age, but because he's a developer of assisted living facilities, which aren't cheap. But he notes people now in middle age have saved next to nothing for retirement.
Those people who are in their 60s, 50s, and 40s, I don't know where they're going to have their money to afford what I do for a living. So there needs to be another model out there, and no one's talking about the future. And it concerns me a lot.
It concerns Ken Dykewald, too. He's the CEO of a research and survey company called AgeWave. By the year 2030, he notes, 1/5 of the United States population will be 65 years old or more.
Are we prepared? No. Are the candidates addressing this age wave and offering innovative solutions? No.
In a conference call with reporters, Dykewald listed a host of issues that the candidates should be forced to address, including the retraining of older workers, finding a cure for Alzheimer's disease, and combating ageism.
And I'm absolutely outraged that these core issues have not been meaningfully covered, if covered at all, during the presidential debates and interviews.
Well, there's a good reason for that, says Jack Pitney, a professor of government at Claremont McKenna College.
Hillary Clinton will be 69 on Election Day, and Donald Trump will be 70. This will be the oldest pair of nominees that we've ever had.
And Pitney says they may not want voters to wonder how old is too old while they're making up their minds. Ina Jaffe, NPR News.
At 7:48, we stay with All Things Considered on 90.3. I'm Tony Ganser with your headlines. Federal Aviation Administration officials have reached a deal with Cleveland Hopkins Airport over poor snow and ice removal there. The FAA said in a statement Cleveland must pay $200,000 and build upon and maintain improvements to its airfield snow and ice removal plans. Cleveland had faced a fine of $735,000. Authorities say a Richfield police officer stole more than $26,000 from a charity fund that provides money to buy Christmas gifts for financially disadvantaged kids. The state attorney general says Officer Michael Simmons was charged yesterday in Akron with theft in office. It's 57 degrees outside the Idea Center at Playhouse Square.
Support for 9.3 comes from Music and Art at Trinity Cathedral.